everyone, back in my video, and in this video I'm going to continue with promises. Last time we used callback functions to deal with asynchronous task which was set timeout, and we had two callback functions CBS and CBE passed to fun, and in the success scenario we called callback success, and in the error scenario we called callback error, and those two functions were passed at the time of calling fun as two anonymous functions with argument positive response and error response. So this positive response was passed A. Okay, so A was received as positive response by the first callback function, that is CBS in this one. Okay, and that thing was then printed, or if something error occurred, then oops was passed to callback error, and that was received by this error response in the second anonymous function passed to fun at the time of calling. So, and that was printed also. So in this scenario, the problem was callback hell. I discussed about callback hell. So what happens in callback hell is, just suppose we are interdependent with multiple positive responses. I mean, if we receive first positive response, we have to do some other task and perform the second asynchronous call. So what would happen in that case is, we will have one callback function as the argument to the fun, and inside that we'll have one more callback for the second positive to receive the second positive response, and also one error callback to receive the error callback function. In that case, what we'll be having is nested callback functions. There will be a nest of callback functions in a parent callback, in a callback, then parent, then I mean, first of all the first callback, then its child, then its sub child, and so much of thing will happen, so that scene will be very ugly to see in this also, and in the code editor also you will be seeing a tree kind of thing. So we don't want that here. So what JavaScript has done for us is, not depending upon the callback, we can change this whole scenario into promises. So how can we deal with promises in here? So what will we do is, we'll make simply Excel, and we'll make let fun equals to new promise. Okay, so new promise, just follow along, believe in me, I won't cheat you. Haha, but I will. We don't need this function in here. Okay, so we'll simply remove this function. So a promise have two states. One is the resolve state, okay, and the other is a reject state. Okay, so we'll do simply, we'll cut this whole code from here and we'll put this inside our promise. Okay, we'll save it, format it, and what happens in here is, for callback success we'll call resolve here. Instead of callback success we'll call resolve, and instead of callback error we'll call reject. Okay, so we don't need this callbacks here, so we didn't want it to pass anonymous functions inside fun and look our code as ugly. So what we'll do is, we'll simply do fun dot then. Okay, so this is simple, we don't have to pass so many inner functions, and then so then will be used as resolve here. Okay, so in that case we have to receive that A as response. We can call this positive response. Okay, so call this positive response, and we'll receive A here. So we'll console, sorry about my typing, I'm too slow. Console.log positive response here. Okay, save positive response here, simply save it, and for the error we will be having dot catch function here. Okay, it will receive one more error response. Okay, and if we control dot log here, so dot log error response. So this code is little bit cleaner than earlier code. Okay, we have one then, and we have one dot catch. This looks so clean here. So let us run this and see what happens. Same output. Okay, let us see if we receive same output. This result, and we have the correct 1 billion. So what if this fails? Okay, we will have some reject call, and that oops, so we'll change this something else. So our condition is not true, so we'll have reject executed here. Let's see what happens here. So many seconds, one dot random, come on. Yeah, oops, received oops here. So yes, we can deal with promises in here. We can replace our nested callback, and we can replace with dot then and dot catch. Okay, and we can do so many things inside dot then also. If you have multiple calls, we can deal with those inside dot then only, so that won't be confusing either. So there is one more option with this.